Good morning, friends. How are you all? It is a chilly day here today, but let's get into it because we're a little bit delayed. So I don't want to hold you up too long, and I want to get straight into it and talk about how do you market your business or product or service on social media. How do you do it without being pushy and salesy? Hello, GV. Good to see you, darling. Hello, Ariel. Good to see you. I will catch you all a little bit later. So how do we do it? How do we get out there and get seen? As you can see, I'm going live in our Facebook community group. I'm going live in my personal page. I'm going live in YouTube. So I'm spreading my message around, sharing my value and helping people that may just be starting or maybe, further on in their journey know and get to know me and get to understand how I can help them in their business. Now, I am Lucia, for those that don't know me, and I help people or small business owners get seen. So help them to go from invisible, unseen on social media to unstoppable. Now, there's a little bit of a journey in between. I teach organic marketing, but what I mean by organic marketing is it's not going to cost you. It is going to cost you money. We all have to invest hi, Dean, how are you, mate? We all have to invest, right? We all have to invest in ourselves and in our business. Morning, Nat. But the key, I guess, is that, you don't have to spend a lot on quick fixes and miracle things that are going to work overnight and bring you all these people and yada yada yada. You won't. There's two streams, right? So you can pay to play using Facebook ads and using programs, etc. You can pay if you've got the money to invest. But if you haven't and you want to do it organically, it's going to take a little bit longer. But in the long run, you are still going to grow the relationships because after all, even when you're doing, the other paid marketing, you still got to grow a relationship. You still got to, get those prospective people to sit with you and have a conversation. They've got to get to know you. People don't buy immediately. They will see you, 10 or 20 times before they actually go, she sounds like she knows what she's talking about, right? So you've got to understand that when it comes to organic marketing or in paid marketing as well. So people won't just sign up immediately. So what is the difference? When we talk about a product or a service, well, what I do is I am a business strategist. So I use social media with my business strategies. So how do I promote that product without it being tangible? I coach a lot of people that have a tangible product, like Dean's on this morning. He is, number one in the state for Flavorista. So, he has a tangible product, but he's also got skills and wisdom and knowledge around the sales process and around, marketing his product and how to put, the best practice. So how do you differentiate? Well, Dean doesn't come across and say, buy my stuff. He basically will promote his products in a way that's sharing, enhancing everyday family meals. He'll do cooking demonstrations. With us, we do these teachings where we help you to understand what the process or what the strategy is that you need to get yourself out there so that you're not being seen as salesy and pushy, right? Because that's nobody wants to be sold to. You have a desire or you have a problem and you want it solved. So you want a solution for it. So you're going to go looking for the person that's going to give you that solution. Now, with a product, it might be that you want airtight containers in your fridge because, you're losing lots of good morning, darling. It might be that you want airtight containers. So, you think about airtight containers for your fridge, you automatically think of, the amazing Anne Turnbull and her Tupperware. So that's where I go straight away. So, Anne has built a reputation as a service provider. And Dean has built a reputation as a service provider. It all comes down to you building that rapport, building that reputation as the service person, as the person to go to if you need a problem or a solution solved, a problem solved with the solution that you offer. Make sense? If it makes sense, put in the chat solution, right? You solve a problem. So I solve a problem. Put that in the chat for me, please. Yeah. Selling is purely a tangible good or an untangible object. So it's selling as such is either a tangible product or an untangible object. And I teach through my programs. So that's my product, but it's untangible. It's not actual physical product. So I hope that makes sense. And I guess that's what a lot of people that are in the spiritual industry, the masseurs, people that have, those types of service-based industries, I have a lot of those types of people that get, they come to me and they say, but I'm very, very different to you, Lucia. And I say, well, yes, you are different, but you're still offering that service. So, you don't have a tangible product, and neither do I. So, we are very similar. And, the sales process is very, very similar, whether you've got a product or whether you've got an untangible product, object, It's about building strong relationships. Leslie Slattery, can you see anything now? Or let us know. You've got a comment up there, nothing is happening. Let me know if you can see it, please. I'd love to know. So building strong relationships is what it's all about. And Facebook has actually given us that tool. Facebook has given Facebook communities. Now, who here goes into their community and offers support and service? And I know the people that I coach, I know they're doing it because that's what I teach them what to do. It's the way that you can share your message without being pushy and salesy. It's a way of sharing your knowledge and how you can help people by building that strong relationship and friendship in that community. So I'm going live in my community currently, but I'm also sharing it onto my personal page because, yeah, beautiful, Dean. I knew you would be, mate, because you're part of the program and, you understand marketing and service to your clients and your customers. So, well done to you. Because, if you were in a JOB, just on broke, if you were in a JOB, you would be going to work each day. So how can you get an income from a service or a business that you're not giving, 100% each day? Now, it might mean that you only, do, like I know me, I only work till 1 or 2 o'clock every day, 4 days a week. But when I'm there, right? I'm committed to the people that I'm serving or the people that I'm helping. And that's how you have to be too. Like we've got all our home lives, we've got everything going on, shit happens, life happens. But when you're working, you need to be focused on the people that you can help and support. So marketing can play a key role in attracting those clients and developing those relationships. So when we say marketing, it's about letting people know what you do. Who here tells people every day something about their business? Who here does that? Right? how to come and work with me. Every transaction, every time you go on social media, you can add value in one way or another. But when you're hands up. When you're getting out there to show people what you have, your product or your service, that's when you give them the steps to take so that they know how to follow you, how to find you, how to know what you're doing, understand with my business, understand how important it is to network and, build those relationships. It's super important. It's vital to the lifeblood of your business. Now, in saying that, building relationships is the first step, right? Then we have, the various marketing strategies such as social, social media, which is Instagram, and some of you might use LinkedIn. I'm not sure. I don't use LinkedIn. And TikTok. TikTok is one of the top 3 platforms now that people are going to find out information. So, I really, really would encourage you, if you don't have a TikTok account, to get one. And I've seen many of the thank you. I don't know who that Facebook user is, but one of the VAs, if you could just share the link so that they could go on over to StreamYard and put their name in. So using marketing strategies such as social media, email campaigns, and targeted advertising. Now, we've got a Canva masterclass coming up on Monday this coming Monday, right? Now, we have been advertising and marketing that for nothing. Like, it hasn't cost us anything. We've just been using the Facebook platform. We've been doing that for the past 6 weeks. So thank you, Clark. So we've been doing that for the last 6 weeks. That is how you lead up to a particular event that you're holding, because what you're doing is you're getting your message out there, but you're also connecting with different people that you may not normally connect with. Then you can add them to an email campaign or into your email, newsletters, strategy, blog, whatever you've got, so that you can continue to share information with them. They may not be in your Facebook community, because when we go out to market, this Canva masterclass, for instance, we go out to all different types of community groups. We share the message long and far. We share it everywhere. And, the VAs do an amazing job with that. They really do an amazing job, because they share it out to so many people, right? So, yeah, let's think past, just your own personal group. Think about other groups that you can go into and share your message. Now, some of those groups, we've become top contributors because we're in there, consistently. We have consistent events in our community, so that we can teach people how to do what we're doing. Now, for someone that's got a product, what you can do is you can teach, but then you can encourage them to become people, that do what you do. So encourage them to do what you do so that they can make some money in their business, or, start planting the seed around, becoming, a consultant or a coach for that particular type of business. So, I encourage you to encourage those that are in your community to do what you do. And I can't stress that enough. I encourage people in my group, in this group, to do what I'm doing. Like, if they've got a passion for social media, get it out there, and I do it my way. You will do it your way. So we all have our uniquenesses, right? So I believe that everyone has a way of sharing the how to in their business. It's all different. Every program you ever go to, you will find there's always differences. There's similarities, but there's always differences. You know, someone's coming from a marketing point of view might see their marketing as in a different way. And, you know, like I've had many coaches and they do it in all different ways, I can tell you. But it's always important to build that rapport. And that building your reputation. So you're building the rapport with people, but also building your reputation is vital for the service component of your business. So it's the service is, and I'm just going to spell this out just off the notes, but service is the action of helping or doing work for someone. So product is an article or a substance that is manufactured or refined for sale. So you know, that when you understand that, you know, many people are establishing the interest, but they're not going the next step. They're not doing the next step, which is the only way you can grow is by others growing. So, you know, when I encourage people to come into the Empowering Successful Entrepreneurs group, I'm encouraging you to utilize that group for your business. Those people in there, there's over 1,700 people in there. They're not looking just for me and my business. They are looking for everyone. So they're looking for all sorts of different ways that they can maybe get a problem solved. Hope that makes sense, because that's vital. Your community is not going to grow unless
shirt you got on, she now wants to wear it.
Okay, I'll be out in a minute. Yeah, so Miss Natalie's going out shopping, so she wants to wear something that I have. So when you understand, sorry about that, when you understand where your future clients want to be, right? When you understand that, you will actually get a really clear idea of the path that you need to take them on. And we talk about business pillars in our coaching program. And business pillars are the steps that your client will take. Hi, Chris. Okay, I will get the VAs onto that, Chris. No problem. Thank you so much. So where was I? In the program, we teach how clients come to us, and then how they want to get, you know, like what's their desired outcome? What is that solution that they have, that problem they have that they want a solution for? So we're always thinking, you know, we can add value, but then we've got to ask if people want to work with us. This is key in social media, because not many people do it. Not many people do it, can I say? And I hear it over and over again. Oh, I'm not getting the sale. Have you asked? No, I haven't asked. I don't want to be pushy. I'm like, well, you know, you've got to ask. If you don't ask, if you don't tell people you have a program, it lasts for 12 months and it's this amount of money, and you get, you know, weekly group coaching, you get monthly one-on-one coaching, you get workbooks, you get this, you get that. How are people going to know? How are people going to understand how they can work with you? So if you want to work with me, put in the chat, work with you, because I'd love to have a chat. Now, that is also the kicker. Maybe people aren't ready to work with you. They don't feel ready yet to start working with you. That's okay. They're just like going into the shoe shop and trying on shoes. Same thing. They're coming and having a chat with you to try on and see what you're going to offer them. What's the outcome that you can give them? Yeah, always, Dean. Yeah. And you're a Storley, mate. You know that magic word, right? If you don't ask, you get nothing. Yeah. So you go home with no money for fuel for the next week. So, sometimes, working in sales is difficult because you get the no's, but remember, the no's are always getting you closer to the next yes. So, it doesn't matter how many no's you have, you're getting closer to the next yes. And I always see it as that way. I can keep going for however long I need to. But as long as you are addressing the wants and the needs of your future clients, and then helping them to dream and, have that passion and that desire for whatever it is that you want, whatever it is they want in their business. Because at the end of the day, I've got to keep an eye on the time because I've got another appointment. So at the end of the day, we need to know how people are going to work with us, how people are going to find us, and then how people can, say, yes, please, I want to be a flavorista consultant, or I want to be doing what you're doing with Tupperware, or I want to be, helping other people in my, understanding food alternatives, whatever it is. Yeah, exactly. So how your service can help people is what you need to be telling people. You need to be sharing that. So not just, the valuable quotes. We do affirmation quotes. We do mindset quotes. We do, inspirational quotes. But we also get out there and tell people we've got this service, we've got this offer, we've got this going, we've got that going. Because there will be someone that will go, oh, that looks all right, I might just ask about it and, schedule a call. If you would like to schedule a call with me to find out what your process can be, because I love strategy, love strategy. That's the kicker for me. Yep, absolutely. Nurturing is key. So, you're not always going to get the sale, but that person might follow you for 4 years. I had someone that became a client a couple of months ago, following me for 4 years. Like, I couldn't believe it when I had the conversation with that person. So schedule a business strategy call. It will help you to get clarity. Now, there's no obligation. You don't have to commit to my program, but, I might be able to give you some tips on how you can just, put some strategies in place. You can nut down where maybe you're not getting the next step in your business, because, that next step of, converting people to clients needs to be their buy-in. They need to buy into it. So understanding how to get that is really, really important. So they will come to you as very, very unaware of what you do, how you do it. So you've got to build that awareness, right? You've got to build that awareness. Then you establish that interest in them, and then you have to grow that interest, right? So it's up to you as the person, the product specialist or the service provider. And then acknowledging their problem, they have to acknowledge it. So once they acknowledge it, that is when you can secure and schedule a chat so that they can seek the solution. They can find out what solution can help them. So that is basically a funnel or a buyer's journey. And understanding that in your business, putting it up on your wall and understanding it is vital for your business. Because if you're just hoping that what you're doing is going to work, you're probably going to keep hoping because you're not actually got anything concrete. You've got nothing cemented into a plan, and you've got to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, then you won't. You might get a couple of hits and a couple of misses, and it's just going everywhere. So you really do need a plan and a strategy, a simple strategy that you can follow each and every day, right? So grow awareness, but ask. Right, I'm going to wound this up now. So lead generation will get you noticed quickly and effectively without being salesy or pushy. So as I said, our Canva Masterclass. We've got leads. Now we need to do some work with those people. We need to nurture. We need to share with them, our skills and expertise. We need to help them see that, where they're at the moment may not be where they want to be. So it's a simple means of sharing your service or offer in a way that say, here is what I do. This is how I can help. Chat with me over and over and over again. Bye for now. Have to fly. See you all next week when we start the month. So thank you, beautiful. Thank you, beautiful. Sorry, Dean. Thanks, mate. You too. Have a wonderful day. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Bye now.